What are the real costs of buying a new home in Mexico? In this video, I'm going to give the exact amounts that my wife and I spent when buying our place here in Zihuatanejo. We bought into a new condo development, so the prices will vary a little bit if you buy an existing property or a furnished property. And the prices I'm sharing can change a little based on several factors, like the purchase price of the property, the exchange rate, and where you buy in Mexico. We kept our costs as low as possible, so these numbers should give you a pretty good bottom line price. When you purchase property in Mexico, you generally need to have the cash to purchase up front. Since our condo was new construction, we were able to break out the payments into bi-monthly installments over 10 months. Our condo is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit of 114 square meters or 1,227 square feet. In addition, our contract also included a small storage space as well as a parking spot at the entrance. When buying, any realtor fees or capital gains taxes are paid by the seller. The rest is up to you. So, once you have paid for the condo or the house, what else is there to do? The biggest costs are the closing costs and the FIDEICOMISO. If you buy property within 50 kilometers of the ocean or 100 kilometers from a border, then you are required to purchase the FIDEICOMISO. It's the workaround system for foreigners purchasing property in these restricted zones in Mexico. The FIDEICOMISO is a trust held in your name by a bank in Mexico. The cost of the FIDEICOMISO adds about $1,500 to the purchase price, plus has an annual fee of around $500 for the bank to maintain the trust. Notaries in Mexico work a little bit different. There are only a few in each city. They are experienced attorneys that are appointed by the governor, and you are required to use a notary when purchasing property. The notaries are responsible for making sure the deed title is clear and recorded at the public registry. You can expect to pay about 4.5% of the purchase price in fees to the notary. 2% of this is the acquisition tax. Many of the remaining expenses and fees will vary a bit depending on the notary you use. Some of the fees include certificate of no liens, writing and comparison expenses, and the IVA tax on the notary's fee for handling the sale. Our two choices for the FIDEICOMISO were Scotiabank and Intercam Bank. For us, Intercam Bank was a little bit cheaper, although in hindsight, it's probably about the same when you compare initial fees versus annual fees the bank charge. The total notary and FIDEICOMISO costs that we paid were $10,393. When you buy a new condo, it's not going to include a lot of extras. The architect will give you all sorts of options, like, do you want 1 or 2 sinks in the bathroom? Do you want a soaking pool? What kind of windows, doors, closets do you need? What about the kitchen appliance package? It's fun to have some say in the design process, but the builder will charge you for any changes, just like everywhere else in the world. We did our best to keep the costs down as this was our first go at foreign home ownership. Furniture. The biggest furniture expenses for us were the drapes and kitchen cabinets and their installation. Our condo only included lower cabinets, so we had to install cabinets for dishes, cups, and things like that. This was also one of our biggest savings as the developer wanted $2,500 for installing upper cabinets. We only paid $727 for the cabinets plus the drapes that we used in the bedrooms. For the couch, we also received 2 bids from stores locally that could do the job. But we were able to save 50% off the store price by finding a local, reliable person that could build the sofa out of her home. It was still our single biggest furniture expense at $850. The rest of our furniture included 2 beds, stools, chairs, end tables, dressers, a coffee table, and a handful of other small pieces. The total amount we spent initially to furnish our condo, $3,917. Appliances and household goods. We purchased an oven, a TV, refrigerator, washing machine, safe, blender, microwave, toaster, coffee pot, kitchen utensils and dishes, fans, and cleaning supplies. So the total initial appliance costs were $2,232. We ended up replacing the washing machine with a better one in our second year. We also had to replace the TV a year after purchasing it because it pooped out, and we went through 3 toasters in 6 months before finding one that would last. So the appliance costs were and are a bit of an ongoing expense. Bedding. We went with what I would consider really good bedding. We wanted nice pillows and sheets for a change, especially since the condo is a rental investment. However, we made a mistake in purchasing all white. Not a great idea for a rental condo. The total bedding costs were $798. Miscellaneous expenses. Any purchase I couldn't put into one of the previous categories went here. This included some fees for help with moving, mirrors, and towels, among other things. The total miscellaneous expenses were $401. Overall, the total expenses we spent beyond the purchase price of the condo was $17,741. Other future costs to consider: homeowners fees, property taxes, gas and electric, cable and internet, water, ongoing cleaning supplies and housekeeping, repairs, insurance, and everyday household maintenance. These annual expenses should be in the neighborhood of $8,000 per year. This does not include fees associated with renting the unit, property management payments, accounting fees, rental taxes, and the rental website's expenses. But if you are renting your unit, then you should be making enough to cover all of your expenses. Here's an estimate of what to expect to pay per month. Homeowners dues, $250 to $400 per month. Insurance, $75 to $100 a month. Electricity, $35 a month. Gas and water, $25 a month. Cable and internet, $30 a month. Housekeeping, $60 per month. Property taxes, $250 to $350 per year. The bank trust fee, $500 per year. Being on the ground and able to meet with various carpenters and seamstresses helped us a great deal. This may be difficult for a lot of people that are purchasing and still live and work in the US or Canada, but with a little work, you can definitely get everything set up and ready to go for under $20,000. We had a lot of speed bumps in getting our place ready, and we've learned a lot that we'll be able to apply the next time we purchase a place here in Mexico. Finally, please subscribe if you like this video. Gracias.